God promises in Ecclesiastes 11, verse 1, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days." We were invited to speak to a youth activity, and I told them about the time we went canoeing down the river with a group of friends. We were supposed to waterproof our lunch in case anybody turned the canoe over, but I just knew no one was going to be able to turn our canoe over. Well, while we were loading in the canoe, we got off balance a little bit and flipped the canoe right there at the edge. And it soaked our lunch, ruined everything. Well, when I found this scripture, it reminded me of trying to eat that wet sandwich. We couldn't do it, so we just started a food fight. But I found this. It said, "Cast your bread upon the water." And I thought about that time when we were canoeing, and then how would it be if you found it many days later? Well, God is telling us to give your life to Him, which is a silly thing to do in the eyes of the world, just as it would be throwing your lunch in the water. You know, you'd think it'd ruin everything, but of course it doesn't. But then, when you find it many days later, you realize it's not foolish at all, because God has put His hand of blessing on everything in your life. Well now, here's my wife and Cricket. We got married right out of high school. By the time we were 22, we had our house paid for. We had a brand new Cadillac in the driveway, paid for. We had a Honda street bike, a Harley Sportster. I had a Yamaha YZ dirt bike, guns, and all the toys you could possibly think of. We reached the point in our lives where everybody tries to get to by the end of their life. And we said, man, we can't believe people work their whole life just to get to this point. We decided to trust God and follow Him, serve Him with our lives, which was foolish in the eyes of the world. But not so with God. God put His hands of blessing on everything in our lives. And now, looking back, we would not trade anything for what we've done. Serving God has been the greatest thing we've ever done. And we can't wait to see Jesus at the judgment seat of Christ.